Are we too early or too late? That's basically the premise of the 2007 film Heartbreak Kid, starring Ben Stiller. Spoilers ahead. In short, Ben Stiller's character Eddie feels the ever-mounting pressure of quote-unquote settling and finds a girl who, on the surface, is great. However, halfway through the movie, he realizes that he doesn't even like her. The problem is that he realizes this a minute after he got married. During their honeymoon, he meets a girl that he actually likes, and then it's just a series of unfortunate events for him. I think we've all been in a similar situation, not exactly like this, but in a way that sometimes we do things because we feel like we have to, and once we do them, we think we should have waited a little bit. It happens every year when people buy a brand new iPhone.
Good morning and welcome.
The week before they announce the next generation iPhone. The thing is, we often feel like we should do what other people are doing just because they are doing it, even though they may seem deeply unhappy with their choices. The movie is funny. It has its moments. The first part is a bit slow, but it really shines once they get to Cabo for their honeymoon. The actors are good, and even if it feels a bit dated by today's standards, I'd say it still holds up. The writing is good. It sticks to this idea that the only predictable thing about life is that it's unpredictable, and even if we want Eddie to end up with Miranda, we still get these moments when we feel bad for Lila and realize that Eddie is the real jerk in the story. Giving in to the pressures of his friends and family does not make him a victim. Due to a mixture of bad decision making and terrible luck, the movie is clear and doesn't try to paint Eddie as something he's not. We even get some really funny moments to atone for Eddie's actions. Another very interesting point the film makes is that all those quote-unquote bad traits that Lila had, even if some were a little odd, only bothered Eddie because he didn't love her. Eddie's dad even makes that point.
Off.
Kitty ring, So let me get this straight. You think your wife's a nutcase because on your honeymoon in a tropical paradise, she's singing a lot, wanting to have sex around the clock, and accidentally she got a little too much sun?
Well, yeah, but it's a lot worse than it sounds.
And we as an audience snap back into reality and see that those things Eddie was constantly complaining about were just regular things. You wouldn't think about divorcing someone because they have a deviated septum or didn't wear any sunscreen on a very sunny day. On the other hand, Eddie is willing to do anything for Miranda, even trying to cross the border undocumented several times. He didn't even mind being treated poorly by her family members, and he didn't even seem to care about the fact that he lost virtually everything because he was in love with her. That's just a very clear and very well made contrast between how he felt about Miranda and how he felt about Lila. For Eddie, Lila was simply his quote-unquote get-out-of-jail-free card, but Miranda was someone he was willing to give up everything for. Yes, it's a little insane that he made that choice after knowing her for about a few days, but that's part of the character's personality, I guess. In the end, we get to see how he let Miranda go and move on with his life, but ended up in a very similar position to the one in the beginning. Either way, Heartbreak Kid is a fun movie, but it's also a very interesting comedic look into the inner workings of the heart and the fact that we won't know if we are too early or too late until it happens. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Mwah. I love you, Eddie.
Love, 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 love.